Hello everybody and welcome to Parks Bros. It's Drew here. We made it to SeaWorld today, and this is actually Hunter's first visit in ages. Right, Hunter? Okay, he's just eating a chocolate muffin. But we're heading over towards Electric Eel or so, but it's super busy in comparison to all my other visits that I've had this year. So, and I think that's just because of Electric Ocean has finally started up, so that should be a lot of fun. I don't know how much of that we'll see tonight, but hopefully a little bit, because I'd love to see a lot of the nighttime lighting around the park just in general. But it is going to be busy, and I'm sure we're going to have to wait at least 45 minutes for someone. So the wait for Electric Eel is actually not too bad. It is only 25 minutes, so that's really not bad for what today is. But we'll probably ride it a little later on. I think we need to digest our food first. So this is my first look in person of Journey to Atlantis working. And, you know, having people on board, which is really cool to see. It's really nice to have this. Almost feels like an expansion area, in all honesty, to the park, and it just really fills out this side of the park a heck of a lot more. And I can't wait to get on it maybe a little later when it's a little warmer out. There has been some setup outside of Wild Arctic for Electric Ocean, so hopefully we'll see a little bit of that later on in the day. But now we're going to bypass the ride itself and just go look at the exhibits.
Ferdinand is able to do that because beluga whales and narwhals, that are closest relative, have unfused neck vertebrae just like we do.
Around the corner, the glass right here, we're standing here. Yeah, can see better. Okay, but.
All right, so we've come up on the ice wall. How cold is that, huh? Now we've come up on the walruses. Both are just kind of sitting there, you know, just minding their own business. So now we've come up to some favorites. Harbor seals. They are all swimming about today. It's really cool to see them all around. You can't really see them from up top though, because they are all just having a fun time swimming. Now we've come up to the belugas for their underwater viewing area, and they are all being fed right now, and that's why they're all kind of just sticking their heads out of the water. And it's kind of cool formation. So it turns out actually all of these decorations outside of Wild Arctic are still from Viva La Musica, which I don't know if that's still going on or not. I think it ended, but yeah, just kind of the aftermath of that. But after going into Wild Arctic, next logical step, let's go to the South Pole and penguin encounter. So because it is summer here, it's winter in the South Pole, meaning that it's going to be dark for them most of the day. So you do, of course, have some swimming around still, but most are just standing still, trying to be as warm as possible. And now, with quite the change in brightness, we found the puffins. So we actually just had lunch at the Calypso Bay Smokehouse, which is probably one of my favorite places to eat in all of SeaWorld. But we ended up, because I got the dining plan. You can't see my wristband too well, but I got the dining plan for the day because there are 3 of us, so we might as well use it to the best of our ability. And at the Calypso Bay Smokehouse, you can get an entree, a side, and a drink all included within every hour. So that's very cool, and it's honestly kind of a steal, I'm not gonna lie. But we ended up getting an entree salad, which was a salad which was pretty much the side, actually, because they gave us a full chicken breast and a full chicken thigh, which is crazy, but it was perfect for 3 of us. And then, of course, a side of french fries and some water. All right, it is now time. I'm gonna ride Journey to Atlantis for the first time ever. And I'll probably end up filming myself with the GoPro, just because why not? So with the festivities of Electric Ocean, there is going to be a nighttime show with Journey to Atlantis that is making a comeback in pretty stunning fashion. This is a Tesla coil. They're using this as part of the show. Also, I must say, being in this area for the first time, it's really nice, honestly. We're only a 15-minute wait from Atlantis, so let's go do it. All right, it's time. let's go on Journey to Atlantis. And it actually closes at 8 p.m. tonight. But that's probably because, you know, the Tesla coil. But this queue is already looking fantastic. I know I do have a queue walkthrough on my channel, but I was not here for that. Actually, that drop does look steeper than I thought.
Hold on tight and get ready to take the plunge.
Should be interesting. That's the old bus track. Here we go. Whoa, whoa. It's okay. Wow. Oh yeah, we're in the front row, by the way. Woo. How was that? Quite the splash? Eh, it was okay. Woo. Oh man. You ready? Because it's gotta make room for two. Did you like that? No. Okay, I'm sorry. That's an elevator lift. Alright, we're about to go to the roller portion. We're next up. We're gonna break right here. Alright. We're good to go. Here we go. Alright, here it comes. Oh boy. Oh.
They said there's a show scene.
Well, there's supposed to be. Yeah, the projection's not even on, so sadly, no show scene for the elevator. But what'd you think?
That was okay.
It was okay.
There's a bee right there.
Oh, there is. Hi, P. Now, this is quite the sight after coming out of the exit of the ride. I mean, just these beautiful rays. I don't know why I said it like that. That was weird. But also this beautiful theming everywhere. This is really a nice way to exit out the ride. Bye there. Okay, see you later. All right, next ride of the day. 10-minute wait. It's actually a lie. It's a complete walk-on. Electric eel. Let's go do it and have Hunter ride it for the first time. Hunter's first time on electric eel. You doing all right? Oh, that was air time going. Here we go. Yeah. Here we go. A little bit of air time. So we actually ended up waiting about maybe 10 minutes. Okay, I lied. There was a couple rotation wait in the station, and there was actually some problems with some of the ride-op equipment that they use. So they have like headphones, and so they couldn't hear each other, so that took a little longer. But electric eel, really good. Hunter actually kind of enjoyed it. His ears did get slapped by the comfort collar once though. So if you're around, how tall are you?
I have no idea.
It's like 5'7"-ish. 5'8" maybe. I'm about 6 foot, 6'1" on a good day. But if you're about his height, if you're at his height, you might get slapped by the comfort collars. Where me, it doesn't affect me at all. Don't even touch them. Here's a look at one of the stages for Electric Ocean. It's quite all over the place. I kind of love the look of it. So maybe we'll just have to wait and see when these shows start, because I'd love to go see them. All right, so it's been an hour and 20 minutes since we last got food, so we got some more food. And so we're just gonna share it like crazy. I mean, I'm already kind of full from the chicken I had earlier, but now we got some brownie in the mix. Oh yeah. But we are over by the Ocean Explorer area. I can't remember what this is called, but I will talk about that in just a little bit after we finish eating. Wait, what?
Explorers Cafe.
Explorers Cafe.
Something.
That's right. So it's just right across the way from Tentacle Twirl, which is actually down today. All right, I kind of lied. I didn't show where the restaurant was or Tentacle Twirl, but it's over there, that way. We're at the main entrance, so there's electric eel in the background. But yeah, we're at the main entrance pretty much. But we're gonna look at some horseshoe crabs, it looks like, for just a little bit, so why not? But we're gonna head over to Manta next and hopefully ride that once and then see sea lions live. As much as I would love to do Manta right now, it's about a 45-minute wait. So that means we would actually miss at least the first half of Sea Lions Live, which we really want to go see today. So we're actually going to wait until after the show to hopefully ride this immediately after and have a good time on it. So I just found a pathway that I've never seen before and walked through it. Now we are at the waterfall section of Shipwreck Rapids, which is down today and will most likely be down for another week or so. There is no specified date when it's reopening, so hopefully it's sooner rather than later. But you also get a great vantage point of Manta right here, at least right before the second launch and at the brake run, which hopefully we'll see that coming around in just a second. So we came over to Aquaria as well as Tidal Twister to see how bad the wait is. And Tidal Twister, for being a month old, only has a 5-minute wait. That's pretty impressive if you ask me. And I'm actually kind of surprised the waits aren't longer. But for right now, we're going to go into Aquaria and get a look at those crazy gar as well as tons of other fish species. So why not? There is still nothing I can truthfully equate the sheer craziness of a gar being alive. Or just being a thing in general. I mean, it's crazy to me. I still can't believe it. Hunter actually equated them to a platypus fish, which is actually pretty accurate, at least for the front of them. So that's a pretty good description, but the rest of the body is just completely prehistoric. It's amazing. So as you can see, some of the leopard sharks are fighting each other, and one was biting on the fin for literally minutes, trying to incapacitate him for some odd reason. But it's crazy to see this. Nature really is metal sometimes. And just to let you guys know, right next to Tidal Twister is the Bayside Amphitheater, where they are showing Cirque Electric. I don't know if that's tonight or not. It does say on the website that it is tonight at about 9:30, so we might stay to see it. I doubt it, though, because that is really late. We've got about a 2-hour drive home. But just to let you know, these turtles are doing okay. They still have water, obviously, even though Shipwreck Rapids does not. There's one at 8:15, so we might catch that one instead. Made it to Sea Lions Live finally, and we've got about 20 minutes till showtime, but it's already filling up quite quickly. That's just how busy it is today at SeaWorld.
First last time, Silly Billy. You get to hang up first this time.
What?
What?
Hang up your phone. We need you to host the show.
I get to host the show?
Yep, come get ready.
Mother, I have to call you back. Goodbye.
Well, are you guys ready? We have a packed house. I said, are you guys ready? It's showtime. Don't touch that dial because we'll be right back.
Look, in the sky. It's a squid, it's a crane, it's Super SeaWorld!
Hello there. I'm Jack Probing, and this is Survival Mission Day. Today we bring you the desperate efforts of two tribes determined to win a boatload of fish and the title of Ultimate Survivaler. Now, as you know on the island, fire means life, but we're not allowed to play with fire anymore. So let's just meet our tribes. Competing first from the Pinniped tribe, their team captain and emotional center, it's Seymour. And from the Zoologist tribe, their team captain and lazy layabout, it's Clyde.
He's taking a nap.
Gotcha.
Ghost Island. And he's off at top speed. Okay, SeaWorld, that was awesome. Now for the tricky part. Catch, jump, and go. Cheer him on, ladies and gentlemen. And open over the bamboo bar. He's done it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is SeaWorld.
밤이 오면 심장이 뜨거워지는 오빤 강남 스타일. 오빤 강남 스타일.
All right, now we're gonna brave the weight of Manta, which is running 3 trains today with 2 station operation. And what I mean by that is there is a load and an unload platform open today, which is the first time I've actually seen that in use. And the line's actually nothing. There we go. How you doing? First reaction. That's good. So many of the festivities are being uncovered for Electric Ocean as we speak. They are setting up. I believe it starts at 7 or so. At least that's when Manta switches over to Manta Unleashed, I believe is what it's called. But it's very cool to see all of these things starting to open up, as well as some frozen drink stands, as well as a lot of food options. Like we just got Dippin' Dots from right over here. Usually there's no Dippin' Dots over here, as well as a Planko set, which is really cool. The last time of the night. And you can see some beautiful Electric Ocean decorations around in front of it. So I'm really excited for maybe another hour, and then we get to see all of this lit up. So there's about 35 minutes until Dolphin Days starts, and people are already lining up. So to wait until they allow people into the amphitheater, we're gonna do Shark Encounter. Never mind, I lied. We're not going in a Shark Encounter right now, at least. We're gonna probably line up with the rest of these people. So there's a little pre-show entertainment.
And then this is your part right here.
Which is kind of cool. This is definitely not something I've seen before from Dolphin Days.
What are we gonna be, everybody? That's right. Don't worry. Be happy now. Don't worry. Be happy now. And got a place to lay your head. Somebody came and took your bed, but don't worry. Let me hear the right side over here. Be. Ooh, I heard you out there. The landlord said your rent is late, and he may have to the ticket, but don't worry. Let's try the left side now. B. That's right. Don't worry. Be happy now. Ooh, 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 be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now. And got no cash and got no style. Got no gal to make you smile. That's right. Don't worry. Be happy. How many think it's true dolphins have hair? And how many think it's false dolphins do not have hair? Well, if you guessed anything, then you're absolutely correct. That's right. Everyone gets the question right because dolphins are born with a little bit of hair on their rostrum, but they lose it once they grow into adulthood. So technically, both true and false are right. You're sitting in the first 10 rows. There's something that you ought to know. There's a 50-50 bet. You get 100%. Yeah, so don't act so surprised. There you go. When the water touches you in the eyes, just thought you'd like to know about the M&A. going on. So let's do it again. If you're sitting in the first 10 rows, there's something that you ought to know. There's a 50-50 bet, you get 100%. So don't act so surprised when the water starts to the eyes. Just what you'd like to know about the imminent. So maybe like that camera or that dress, that song, or to make it all the rest stage drier. Won't you please move higher? Now that was awesome, everybody! Coming out to stage with one of her other favorite trainers, Tiffany. Let's see. And is she? Here she is! So Zana, like I said, her name is Zana, but we do call her Princess Zana, and she holds that name very well. Now, these animals are amazing animal ambassadors through SeaWorld, and is the reason why people like myself and my volunteer get to have that up-close interaction with the bottlenose dolphin. By giving her a wave, put your hands up in the air like this. Go ahead and give her a great big wave. Oh, she's so excited! Sorry, I think that's her. Well, why don't we give her a few of her favorite things she loves? Cabling. So I'm gonna have you take one in each hand, and then you're gonna do like this. You take the fish, drop it right in her mouth. You see how she has these nice, pretty teeth, but she does swallow her food whole. Good job, Zana. Now we have a slight problem. Go ahead and smell your hands for me. They smell great, right? Well, you can just do what we do here as trainers. Take your hands together, rub them together, and wipe them off on your shirt. Yes! We got it, Zana! Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and line her up right here, and I'm gonna have you come all the way up to the top. You can reach on over, give her a great big rub down on her back. What does she feel like to you? Rubber is a very good description. I'm gonna have her roll over. I'll let you in a little secret. Dolphins are ticklish. They'll tickle right between your toes. Good job, Zana. I'm gonna give her a couple more fish. And we're gonna ask her a few vocals. So go ahead and put your fingers like this, down some more down. She loves it. We're gonna do what we call a predator. Put your fingers like this, like this. And one of my favorites, I'm gonna have you touch her on top of her head like a button. Now she makes all of those vocals out of her blowhole. And that's where she breathes from as well. It's a big herring, yeah. Well, I'm gonna come on down here. Zana's gonna say goodbye. Now she doesn't have hands like we do, so come all the way down to the bottom. She's gonna say goodbye with her tail first. Sound good? All right, go ahead and turn around. Give everyone a great big wave. Zana's gonna set up behind you for an awesome picture. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Florida. Oh my God!
and enjoy the rest of your day here at SeaWorld.
All right, after experiencing quite the interesting dolphin days with Princess Zana's 16th birthday, we're finally going into Shark Encounter. Let's do this thing. It is always so cool to see these much elusive creatures so close. So we just did the shark encounter. Now it's on a turtle reef to look at some turtles. Woo. That was a bad voice crack. But let's do this thing. Well, it's now nearing nightfall and it's getting colder and colder, but we're gonna risk it. We're gonna try and ride Journey to Atlantis, potentially get a front-facing POV, we'll see. But yeah, should be something else, especially with all the empties they're running right now. But soon we will be seeing a Tesla coil lit up right next to it. So sadly, I don't think we're actually gonna be able to see the Tesla coil in action tonight because we're probably gonna head out soon. It's almost about 7 o'clock, but we're gonna ride Journey to Atlantis right now. Just cause why not? I mean, the line is non-existent, so that's nice. But we will most likely be checking out Manta a little later on for the Electric Ocean version of it. And maybe later in the month, maybe next month, we'll be coming back just for Electric Ocean and nothing else. Today has been kind of like a Father's Day day, if that makes any sense. And speaking of my dad, he is set up ready to use his water cannon on us. He tried the best. I'm glad I finally got on Journey to Atlantis after all these years. Really not a bad ride at all. It's a lot of fun, actually. So we're starting to see all this stuff for Electric Ocean coming out, as well as chill out frozen drinks right next to the tower right there, as well as some light up shows over here. Also, since it is a Monday, it's pretty much cleared out once it hits 7, maybe even 6:30 or so. Pretty much once the last Dolphin Days ended, the park got empty. I mean, earlier today we would have seen tons of people around, but now there's nobody here. So we're trying to get on, but they've sent 3 empty trains in the past couple minutes, so we'll see what happens. I want to get on Manta Unleashed because that just started about 10 minutes ago, so hopefully we can. All right, wait is finally thinning out. It looks like they're actually filling up the trains, so that's great news for us. Let's get on. hopefully Manta Unleashed is pretty cool. So Manta Unleashed was really kind of cool. Definitely different in the pre-show for sure. More like way different. But you could see some of these new lights popping in the trees for Electric Ocean later on in the night once the sun fully goes down, which we still got another 30 minutes or so. We're probably going to head out before that ends up happening. So we might see a little precursor of Electric Ocean just when we're walking to get some last minute snacks before we have the long drive home. So funnily enough, once we got out of the back row, Sammy, our good friend, was queuing up for back row herself. So it was kind of just funny to run into Sammy for a couple seconds. And if you don't know, she runs the account Q Review on Instagram. Make sure to go check it out. So just used our meal plan for the last time of the day at Mama Stella's. Got some meatball marinara and some carrot cake. But of course, we're sitting in the nice spot next to Manta's first launch, which Manta Unleashed, actually kind of cool. Definitely different though. I don't know if I'd say I prefer it or not, probably not, but definitely a nice change. We've been noticing while eating our pretty much dinner at this point, because it is almost 8 o'clock, is that the crew for nighttime operations for Manta is bounds quicker than the crew we had earlier on in the day. I mean, of course, there are a couple different people, and there are a couple of the same people, but they, for some reason, are operating at 3 times the speed during night. Which that's great for us, because we only waited about 5 minutes, and we waited from about the same spot we did the first time we went through today. So, but it was very nice to get on Manta twice today, because I still think it's the best ride in the park for sure. So here's just a little sneak peek of some of the Electric Ocean festivities. They do have lights all over the place right now, as well as, I'm pretty sure that's dry ice in little pockets, which is kind of crazy. So it looks like they have a DJ set up here potentially, but at least dancers for sure, and he's dancing with the lasers, which is very cool to see actually. Something I've never seen before, at least, but that's really kind of cool. Really hard to see though, I'm sure, because of all the smoke, but he's totally dancing with those lasers. That's pretty cool. So something cool they have near the entrance is a bunch of inflatable glowing fish and ocean animals, which is really kind of cool. You got the octopus over there and a big, I think this is supposed to be a dolphin, but the fin is kind of deflated, so. But we are sadly going to be on our way out after a pretty long day here, and a pretty fun day too. I mean, we will be back for Electric Ocean just specifically, hopefully within another week or so, but we'll just have to wait and see. So, pretty good day overall at SeaWorld, I would say. I mean, got on Journey to Atlantis finally after many years of waiting, and sadly no rides on Tidal Twister, but I mean, of course when we come back, I'm sure we'll ride it at least once. I mean, Hunter just wasn't interested in it today because we were eating nonstop because of that meal plan that we bought. The meal plan is legitimately one of the best purchases you could make at SeaWorld. You could legit get the best deal, I think, out of the entire park, and I mean that. I really mean that. We got about maybe $80 worth of food, maybe 90 even, for 40 bucks. With one wristband, by the way. And I mean, with that one wristband, we ended up, feeding 3 of us, which is kind of crazy to think about, because you can get a new entree, snack, or dessert, and a drink every single hour, which is kind of crazy. Just make sure you activate it when you first get your first bit of food. And make sure if you buy it online, you want to get that wristband in person, you have to go to one of the restaurants and get it. Or you can even get it at the Starbucks up front in the front entrance. But I really enjoyed the day today. It was nice to come back and just kind of experience everything that the main park has to offer. I mean, besides, you know, some of the Electric Ocean stuff, which we still will see more of that in the future, I'm sure. But it was a lot of fun, and I honestly can't wait to see Electric Ocean. But I'm glad we got on Journey. I'm glad we got on Manta Unleashed as well. And then also, we even got a ride on Electric Eel, and also seeing all the animals is always a lot of fun. So I really thought it was a cool day, and that will actually end our crazy weekend in San Diego County. And we will be back to Orange County, well, LA County pretty soon. But until then, we'll see you on the next ride.